Mercury retrograde here. So I learned a new trick to remember people's names, which is you picture the person that you're learning piggyback riding on the person with the same name. So sorry to bring up your TV past again, but I've just been picturing Olivia riding piggyback on Olivia Munn while she's eating hot dogs in a really great way. Yeah. I also thought of when you were talking about pot and being addicted to it. Pot, of course, causes memory loss, and I don't know why we don't call those potholes. So I have some new stuff as usual, so sorry to interrupt. Good news, I sold some clothes at Crossroads this week, which is great. Has anyone been to Crossroads? Yeah. So, it's like a thrift shop that's run by teenagers wearing really fancy designer clothes. And I think they're the most intimidating people in the world. So I always go full of hope. I have my bag of Dre's greatest hits from the last 2 years, my best stuff. But as soon as I get there, as soon as you open the door, it feels like you volunteered for a RuPaul reading on the show Drag Race. If you open the door and they're like, "Are you ready?" And you're already looking at them on this big desk that they stand in front of, and you hand them your little pathetic garbage bag full of clothes, and they're like, "We've been already thinking about all of your outfits every night, because that's when we take out the trash." Or at least that's what it feels like to me. So this time I was thinking maybe I would try and be a little charming. So I was like, "I think you're going to find a lot of good stuff in this bag this time." And of course, it felt like the guy was really just looking down at me in the worst possible way ever. So I just blacked out. And I kind of have some vague memories of running through the aisles, just screaming out Gen Z terms and putting my arms in the pantyhose, like, "This place is fire! Wizard! Lo-fi!" And then the way it works is you get called back up for your final judgment. So I heard some names, and you go back up to the desk. And they actually really hate it if they want to keep your stuff. So the guy was like, "All right, we'll give you $44 in store credit or $10 in cash." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take the store credit." But inside I was like, "Yes, I've been chosen." It felt great. So that was the highlight. And I wrote a little song about it, so I'm going to try and sing it for you. Thank you. So this is a ukulele, and if you didn't know, another use for your boobs is holding a ukulele. Sure I didn't know what glow up means, but that's not a reason to hate me. If we wronged you and you're upset, please explain, 'cause we lost a bet. Sorry. Between boomers and Gen X, they said, "How can we care less? We made the world uninhabitable." But Gen Z wasn't a millennial. The only thing I care about is avocado toast. And if you can get the sea salt flakes, that's the meal I love the most. I don't have enough to buy a house, so please stop making fun of me. I didn't have the internet when I was a kid. Is that the 1 minute light? No. Okay. Maybe I'll just sing you one more song. This is about Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, and Mark Zuckerberg's real feeling about the fight they were supposed to have, the cage match. Lonnie, how could you be so cruel? The only thing I ever wanted was a duel between our hearts, not our bodies. If we have to spill blood, you better start Pilates, 'cause I hear the only exercise you get is firing entire companies and stealing my heart. I've been practicing jujitsu like a fool. Still, you don't seem to see why it's cool to do this weird form of karate. And if if you were a country, I think you'd be Turkey, cause you're afraid of me. Everyone knows that X is a stupid name for a company. My arms are so big, swole. Brothers, I wish we could be swole. Brothers, but fighting's just not for me. Alright, that's all I got.